Hello students, today we are going to solve IBPS Clerk Prelims Examination 12th December 2021 Shift 2 paper. Let's start with the questions. A very best of luck to you all before moving. If you want to practice all the questions and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 31. What will come in the place of question mark in the following question? So the question is square root of 6561 plus root of 289 into 2 plus 45% of 80 is equal to. So here is question mark. Let us consider this number be x, right? In place of question mark, plus 1, x plus 1. Right. So here students, we are using BODMAS rule. BODMAS means here B stands for brackets. There is no bracket to remove. Next comes off. So there is a part 45% of 80 and also square root of 289 and square root of 6561. So square root of 6561 is 81. So you can verify the answer using factorization method. We can find square root of any number, that is 6561. It's a perfect square. Here it is divisible by 3. So 3 into 2, 3 into 1, 3 into 8, 3 into 7. Right? So here again it is divisible by 2187 is divisible by 3. So 3 into 7. 3 into 2, 3 into 9, right? So again 3 into 2, 3 into 4, 3 into 3, 3 into 8, 3 into 1, 3 into 27, right? 3 into 9, 3 into 3 and 3 into 1. So square root of 6561 is, so common numbers are 3 here. So here we can take 1, 3 from first 3, 2 3s, right? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So which is 81, right? Therefore, root of 6561 is 81 plus root of 289 is 17 into 2 plus 45% of 80 is 45 divided by 100 into 80 is equal to x plus 1, right? So 80, so 10 into 8 is 80, 10 into 10 is 100 here. So we can write LHS as 81 plus 17 into 2 is 34. Whereas the next part is, so 10 into 4.5 is 45. So 4.5 into 8. So 4.5 into 8 is 36 is equal to x plus 1. Therefore, x is equal to, so 81 plus 34 plus 36 minus 1. So which is equal to 150. Right? So 34 plus 36 is 70. 70 plus 81 is 151. 151 minus 1 is 150. Therefore, value of x, that means in place of question mark, so the number should be 150. Hence, option D is the right answer. Next question. Question number 32. What will come in the place of question mark in the following question? So the question is 25% of 676 minus 10% of, you can write either of or into, right? 10% of 810 plus 60 divided by 6 is equal to, so some number. So in place of question mark, we'll write x into 70 divided by 5. So we have to find the value of x here. So again, we are using the same rule, BODMAS rule. So first comes brackets. So no bracket to remove. Next comes off part. Here 25% off means 25 divided by 100 into 676 minus 10 by 100 into 810 plus 60 by 6 is equal to x into 70 by 5. Right? So next comes division part. So here we can write 25 by 100 as 1 by 4. So 676 by 4. So 4 into 1, 4 into 6. So 4 into 169 is 676, 169 minus 10 by 100 can be written as 1 by 10. So 10 by 10 is 81. So minus 81 plus 60 by 6 is 10 is equal to x into 70 by 5 is 14. Therefore, x is equal to, so 169 minus 81 plus 10 whole divided by 14. So here 169 minus 81 plus 10 is equal to, so here 169 minus 71. So the numerator becomes is 98, right? 98 by 14. So which is equal to 7. Therefore, value of x is equal to 7 here. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 33. What will come in the place of question mark in the following question? So the question is 8,888 divided by 22 into 4 minus 316 is equal to, so the question mark, let the number be x, its a square, plus 400. So we have to find the value of x. So again, we are using BODMAS rule. So we are removing off part here. There is no off part here, though there is x square, we need to find x. So let us consider this part at last. So next is followed by division part. So let us come to the division part. 8,888 divided by 22. So 22 into 4 is 88. So again 88, 22 into 4. Therefore, quotient is 404. 404 into 4 minus 316 is equal to x square plus 400. So after division, so it is followed by multiplication. 404 into 4 is 1616 minus 316. So we'll take 400 to the LHS part. Minus 400 is equal to x square. So it is equal to 900. Right, 1616 minus 316, it is 1300 minus 400 is 900 is equal to x square. Therefore, x is equal to root of 900, which is 30. Right? Therefore, the value of x is 30, option B. So, root of any number, so it cannot be negative. Therefore, it is always positive, plus 30. Right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 34. What will come in the place of question mark in the following question? Here the question is 240 divided by 6 plus root of 529 into 17 is equal to, let the number be x, x plus 150% of 80. Right? So again, we are using BODMAS rule here. So start with off part. So a 150% of 80 and root of 529. So LHS is equal to 240 by 6 plus root of 529 is 23. Right? Into 17 is equal to x plus 150% of 80 is 150 by 100 into 80. Right? So go with the division part. So 240 by 6. So it is 40 plus 23 into 17. You can simultaneously do the multiplication part also. Right? So here division and multiplication parts are completely separated. Therefore, you can go with the even multiplication part also. X plus, so 150 by 100 into 80. So 10 into 8, 10 into 10. So here 10 into 15. So 15 into 8 is 120. Therefore, 40 plus 23 into 17 is 391. Right? So 17 into 20, it is 340, 723, 51. So 399 is equal to x plus 120. Therefore, x is equal to, so 399 plus 40 is 431 minus 120. So which is equal to 311. Right? Therefore, the value of x is 311, option A. Question 35. What will come in the place of question mark in the following question? Root of 400 into 2 minus 30 is equal to root of 256 minus 12 plus some number. Let the number be x. Here, solve for square roots. Square root of 400 is 20 into 2 minus 30 is equal to root of 256 is 16 minus 12 plus x. So 40 minus 30 is equal to 16 minus 12 plus x. Therefore, x is equal to, so 40 minus 30 is 10 minus 16 minus 12 is 4, 10 minus 4, which is 6. Therefore, the value of x is 6, option B. Question 36. What will come in the place of question mark in the following question? Here is the question. 99 minus 9 square is equal to x square plus 9. We need to find the value of x. Again, using BODMAS rule. Solve for square, 9 square, square of 9, right? 99 minus 9 square is 81 is equal to x square plus 9. So 99 minus 81 is 18. So 18 minus 9 is x square. Therefore, x square is 9. X is root of 9. Root of 9 is always, root of any number is always positive. Therefore, it is 3. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 37. What should come in the place of question mark in the question? So here the question, 12 into 5 plus 26 into 3 minus 25 is equal to x. Let the number be x. So according to BODMAS rule, so there is no bracket to remove, or there is no off part, even division part. So directly we can start with multiplication. So 12 into 5 is 60, whereas 26 into 3 is 78 minus 25 is equal to x. Therefore, x is equal to, so 60 plus 78 is 138 minus 25 is 113. Therefore, x is 113. Option D. Question 38. What should come in place of the question mark in the following question? 32 into 15 plus 11 into 12 minus some number, it's a square. Let the number be x is equal to 212. So BODMAS rule we are applying here. So there is no division part, off part and brackets to remove. So start with multiplication. followed by addition and subtraction, right? 32 into 15, so which is 480, right? Plus 11 into 12, so which is 132, minus x square is 212. So 480 plus 132 minus 212 is equal to x square. So 480 plus 132, so it is 612 minus 212 is equal to x square. Therefore, x square is 400. So x is root of 400, which is positive, that is plus 20. Therefore, 20 should come in place of the question mark, right? Therefore, it is 20. So, 20 square minus 20 square is equal to 212, right? Option D. Question 39. What will come in the place of question mark in the following question? So here is the question. 35% of 520 plus 33.33% of 216 plus 45% of 120 is equal to some number, right? So here we need to find value of x. So we are directly using off part in BODMAS rule. No brackets to remove. So directly we are going for off part. That means 35% off means 35 by 100 into 520, right? So 35 by 100 into 520 plus 33.33 by 100 into 216 plus 45 by 100 into 120 is equal to x, right? Therefore, so 35 by 100 into 520, so is equal to, so we can cancel 1 0 and 2 into 5, 2 into 26, right? So 5 sevens are 35, 26 into 7 is 182 plus, here it is 33.33 by 100 can be written as 1 by 3, right? So 1 by 3, so 3 into 7, so 3 into 72 is 216 plus 72 plus 45 by 100 into 120. So 5 into 9 is 45, 5 into 20. Here 20 into 6 is 120. So 9 into 6 is 54 is equal to x. Therefore, x is equal to, so 182 plus 72 is 254 plus 54. 254 plus 54 is 308. Right? Therefore, value of x here, the RHS part is 308. Hence, option C. Question 40. What will come in the place of question mark in the following question? So, 20 minus 10 square is equal to 41 minus, here in the question mark. So, we'll consider the number be x, it's a square. So 20 minus 10 square is 100 is equal to 41 minus x square. So 20 minus 100 is minus 80 minus 41 is equal to minus x square. So we'll remove minus here. So x square becomes 80 plus 41, right? So which is 121. Therefore, x is equal to root of 121, which is 11. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 41. What should come in place of the question mark in the following number series? So, the elements of the series are 6, 5, 8, 21. We need to find the next number. And the last number is 395. Right? Here the first term is, or the first number is 6. Right? And the second number is 5. So 5 is obtained by multiplying the first number by 1 minus 1. 6 into 1 minus 1 is 5. Whereas 5 into 2, second number into 2 minus 2. So 5 into 2 is 10. 10 minus 2 is 8, which is third number. Right? When third number is multiplied by 3, we'll get 24 minus 3. The same number, so should be subtracted. Right? Therefore, it is equal to 21. Therefore, fourth number should be multiplied by, yes, 4. Next number of 3, which is 4, minus 4 gives. So, 24 into 4. So, 21 into 4, which is 84, minus 4 is 80. Therefore, fifth number is 80. Right? Therefore, option D is the right answer. So, you can check with sixth number also. Verify the answer. 80 into 5 is 400, minus 5 is equal to 395. Right? Therefore, option D is the right answer. Question 42. What will come in place of question mark in the following number series? So, first number is 163, then 150, 134, 112, and 81. So, we have to find the next number. Right? Here, look at the first two numbers, 163 and 150. The difference is 13 here. Right? 13 is the difference. Whereas 150 and 134, here the difference is 16. So 134 and 112 difference is 22, whereas difference between 112 and 81 is 31. Right? So these are the differences. So let us find difference of these differences. So difference of differences are difference between 13 and 16 is 3, right? Difference between 16 and 22 is 6. Between 22 and 31, the difference is 9. So here 3, 6 and 9 are multiples of 3. Right? Multiples of 3. Therefore, next difference of difference. So next difference, this part, difference of difference should be 12. Yes, 12. Therefore, difference in this place. So it must be how much? It is greater than 31. So in each case, differences are greater than the previous one. Therefore, 31 and 12. So difference is 12. Therefore, the next difference should be 43. So that difference between 31 and 43 will be 12 here. Right? Therefore, so in the given series, number series, the last number should be, here the difference is 43 and the previous number is 81. So look at the previous numbers where numbers are in decreasing order. Therefore, the next number should be less than 81. Right? Less than 81. Therefore, we have to subtract 81 minus 43. So it is 38. Right? Therefore, the last number is 38. Hence, option C is the right answer. Question 43. What should come in place of the question mark in the following number series? Here, the numbers are 3, 4, 10, 33, 136. We have to find the next number. And the last number is 4116. So here the first number is 3 and second number is 4. So we get 4 when 3 is multiplied by 1 and the same number is added, right? So 3 into 1 plus 1 is equal to 4. So whereas next second number 4 into 2, which is 8, plus 2. Add the same number. So we will get next number, which is 10. When 10 is multiplied by 3, it becomes 30 plus the same number, 3. So we get 33, fourth number. So when 33 is multiplied by 4 plus 4. So we get 33 into 4 is 132 plus 4 is 136. Therefore, the next number should be, so 136 into 5 plus 5. So 136 into 5 is, 680 plus 5 is 685. Therefore, the sixth number is 685. Therefore, option B is the right answer. So you can check with the last number also. When 685 is multiplied by 6, so we get 4110 plus 6 becomes 4116, right? So in the given series, so the sixth number is 685. Question 44. What should come in place of the question mark in the following number series? So here the first number is 61, 70, next is 88, 124, 196 and 340. We have to find the next number. Here the logic is, here first term or the first number is 61, right? When 61 or the number 9 is added to 61. So I'll repeat, when number 9 is added to 61, we get 70, which is second number, right? So to this second number, when 18 is added, so 18 means 9 into 2. When 9 into 2 is added, we'll get 88, which is third number, right? So when to this number 88, when 18 into 2 is added, which is 36, right? 18 into 2 is 36. So we get next number, which is 124. 88 plus 36 is 124. Whereas here in the second case, 18 is 9 into 2, right? So next number is when 124 plus, so 18 into 2 is 36. So 36 into 2 is added. So 36 into 2 is 72. 72 plus 124 is 196, right? So in the same way, 196 plus 36 into 2 is 72. 72 into 2 is 144, right? So when 144 plus 196 is equal to 340. Therefore, the next number is, so 340 plus here 144 into 2 is equal to, so 144 into 2 is 288, right? 288 plus 340 is 628. Therefore, option C is the right answer. So the last number is 628. Question 45. What should come in place of the question mark in the following number series? Here the first number is 18,000. Right? So when 18,000 is divided by 6, so we get 3,000. Right? So here 3,000 is second number. So when this 3,000 second number is divided by 5, we get third number. When third number 600 is divided by 4, we get next number. Yes, fourth number, which is 150. When 150 is divided by 3, we get 50, which is fifth number. Therefore, the sixth number should be Here, when 50 is divided by 2, here first number is divided by 6, next number is divided by a number less than one number less than 6, which is 5. So next number is divided by 4. So 4 is less than 5, 1 less than 5, right? So next number is divided by 3. So next number 50 should be divided by 2. 1 less than 3 is 2. Therefore, sixth number is 25, right? So therefore, option B is the right answer. So the last number, so to get last number, so previous number should be divided by 1. Therefore, last number is also 25. Therefore, option B is the right answer. So 25 should come in place of question mark. So students, if you want to practice such type of questions and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Students, question from 46 to 50 are based on the below information. Here the direction is, read the following data carefully and answer the following questions. There are two villages A and B in a certain district. The population of village A is 35% less than the population of village B. Total population of both villages is 8,250. The ratio between adults and children in two villages is 20:13. The difference between the number of adults and children, including two villages, is 1,750. In village A, the number of adults is 60% more than the number of children, while in village B, the number of adults is 1.5 times the number of children. Then the question is, find the difference between the number of adults in village B and number of children in village B. So let us consider this information in the form of a table. So in this table, I'll consider villages. There are two villages, A and B, and total population is given, right? Population of both A and B villages is 8,250. We have to find population of village A and B separately, right? In the next column, I'll take population and number of adults in each village and number of children in each village, right? So here it is given that here total population is 8,250 and population of village A is 35% less than population of village B. So we can write, so here solution part I'll write here. Firstly, so total population is 8,250 and population of A, given that population of A is 35% less than population of B, means it is 65% of B, right? So population of A is B minus 35% of B. 65% of B means population of B minus 35% of B. 35% means 30 by 100 into B. So B minus 35 by 100 into B. So 100 is the LCM. So 100 minus 35 is 65. B by 100. So it becomes 65% of B, right? Therefore, what is population of A? We directly take population of A is 65% of B, right? Total population is given. That means A plus B, population of A plus population of B is 8,250, but population of A is 65% of B. 65% of B means 65 by 100 into B plus B is equal to 8,250. Simplify it. Here 100 is the LCM. So 65B plus 100B divided by 100 is equal to 8250. Right? Therefore, 65 plus 100, 165B is equal to 8250 into 100. Therefore, B is equal to 8250 by 165 into 100. So 165 into 5 is 825. So it is 165 into 50. So 50 into 100 is 5000. Therefore, population of B is 5000. Right? Population of village B is 5000. So whereas population of A, therefore A is equal to, so total population is 8250. So 8250 minus 500 minus 5000, not 500, is equal to 3250. So population of A is 3250. Right? So here in the question, so here we have to find number of adults and children in each village. Right? So let us find number of adults in village A and village B separately, and even number of children. So it is given that, look at the last sentence. So number of adults is 60% more than number of children in village A. So consider village A, right? So in village A, so let X be number of adults, Y be number of children, right? So let X be number of adults, Y be number of children, right? So it is given that in village A, the number of adults is 60% more than number of children. So X is equal to 60% more than means 160% of children. Right? That means, so if Y is number of children, X becomes Y plus 60% of Y. So that is 60% more than Y. Right? So it becomes 160% of Y. Therefore, X plus Y. So X is equal to 160% of Y. Therefore, X plus Y is equal to, so number of adults plus number of children in village A is total population 3250. Right? So substitute the value of X here. 160% of Y. 160% into Y plus Y is equal to 3250. So find the value of Y here. So 160 by 100 into Y plus Y is equal to 3250. So it is 260Y is equal to 3250 into 100. Therefore, Y is equal to 3250 into 100 by 260. So 2 into 50 is 100, 2 into 13, whereas 13 into 226. So 13 into 25 is 325. Therefore, 25 into 50 is 1250, right? 1250 is, so what is Y here in village A? So number of children. Number of children in village A is 1250. 1250. Right? Whereas number of adults, so here X plus Y is 3250. Therefore, X is equal to 3250 minus 1250. So which is 2000. Number of adults in village A is 2000. right? So whereas in village B, it is given that, look at the question here, while in village B, the number of adults is 1.5 times the number of children. So let us consider P be the number of adults in village B and Q be the number of adults, number of children in village B, right? So consider village B. In village B, let P be number of adults and Q be the number of children, right? So P plus Q is equal to how much? Total population of village B is 5,000, right? 5,000. And number of adults is equal to, number of adults is according to information 1.5 times number of children. Therefore, it is 1.5 into Q. Substitute the value of Q here in this equation. So P plus Q is 5,000. So P is nothing but 1.5 times Q plus Q is 5,000. Therefore, 2.5 Q is 5,000. Therefore, Q is 5,000 by 2.5, which is, so 50,000 by 25, which is 2,000, right? Value of Q, that is number of children in village B is 2,000, right? Whereas number of adults, therefore P is equal to 1.5 into 2,000, which is 3,000, right? Therefore, number of adults in village B is 3,000. So the question is, find the difference between number of adults in village B and number of children in village B. Number of adults in village B is 3,000. Number of children is 2,000. So the difference is 1,000, right? Therefore, in village B, so number of adults is P minus Q. Number of children is equal to 3,000 minus 2,000. It is 1,000, right? Therefore, the difference is option D, 1,000. So look at the table here, total population. So according to the given information, it is 8,250, which is correct. And also it is given that difference between number of adults and children, including two villages, is 1,750. So here considering the total population of village A and B, and also number of adults of village A. So total adults including village A and B is 5,000 is total number of adults, and total number of children is 3,250. So the difference is 5,000 minus 3,250 is 1,750, which is given here. So difference between number of adults and children including both the villages, right, which is 1,750. Therefore, so in question 46, the difference between number of adults in village B, considering only village B, so number of adults and children difference is here 1,000. Hence option D. Question 47. What is the ratio between number of children of village A and village B? So number of children in village A is 1,250. In village B, it is 2,000. So the ratio between number of children in village A to B. So it is 1,250 is to 2,000, right? Which is 1,250 divided by 2,000 is equal to, so 120 by 200. It is easily divisible by 25, both numerator and denominators. So 25 into 5 is 125. 25 into 8 is 200. Therefore, the ratio is 5:8, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 48. Find the average adults population of two villages. So here average means total number of adults in two villages, right? Divided by number of villages. So average is equal to, or average adults population, is equal to, so total number of adults divided by number of villages, right? So total number of adults, so here in village A there are 2000 adults, in village B there are 3000, divided by number of villages is 2, so which is 5000 by 2, which is 2500. Therefore 2500 is average adults population. Therefore option C is the right answer. Question 49. The number of children in village A is approximately what percent of total population of village A? So here total population of village A is 3250 and number of children is equal to 1250. So we have to find percentage of number of children, right, in village A. Therefore number of children, so in village A, number of children is equal to 1250 and total population is equal to 3250. Therefore percentage of children, right, percentage of children over total population of village A we are calculating. Therefore, for 3250 population, number of children is 1250. Therefore, if 100 is the population, total population. So what is the number? So here 25 into 5 is 125. 25 into, so it is 25 into 13, right? 13 is 325 into 100. So which is 500 by 13. So 13 into 3, 39. 38.46, right? 38.46, which is approximately equal to 39%. Therefore, percentage of children in village A is 39%. Option A is the right answer. Question 50. The adults population of two villages is approximately what percent more than the children population of both villages? So here, according to the table, adults population of each village is given, right? And children population of each village is given, right? So here, let us assume total adults population is X and total children population is Y, right? So let X be total adults population and Y be total children population. Total children population. Right. So let us express the question in the form of a equation, right? So here the question says adults population of two villages is approximately what percent more than children population? Here, so adults population is X according to our assumption. So here X is some percent more than children population. So X is equal to children population Y plus some percent. Let it be a percent of children population. So meaning of the given equation is, right? So adult population X is equal to some percent more than children population, that is children population plus some percent of children population, right? Therefore, we have to find the value of A here. So what is that percentage? So here according to the table, total adults population is 2000 plus 3000, which is 5000. And total children population is 3250, right? So here X is 5000. Total adults population is equal to 3250 plus a percent of 3250, right? Solve for A. Here we can take 3250 as common. So it becomes 1 plus a percent. Therefore, 1 plus a percent is equal to 5000 divided by 3250, right? So it is 500 by 325. So it is, both the numbers are divisible by 25. So 25 into 20 is 500. 25 into 13 is 325. So it becomes 20 by 13. So is equal to 1 plus a percent. So what is 20 by 13? 20 by 13. So 13 into 1 is 13. 1 point. So here 13 into 5 is 65. 5 is the remainder. 13 into 3. 11 is the remainder. 13 into 8 is 104. Right? So here up to 3 digits, it's okay. So it is equal to 1.538 is equal to 1 plus a percent. So here a percent is equal to 1.538 minus 1, which is 0.538. What is a percent? It is a by 100, right? Therefore, a is equal to 100 into 0.538, which is, so you can go for one more digit after the decimal point. So which is 5384, right? 5384. Therefore, it is 53.84. A is equal to 53.84. So which is approximately equal to 54%. A is equal to 54%. Therefore, option D is the right answer. So I'll repeat once again, students. Here let us assume X be the total adults population and Y is total children population. According to the question, here X is equal to, so some percent more than children population. We have to find that some percent, right? So X is equal to Y plus a percent of Y. So A is equal to, substitute the values of X and Y. A will be 54%. Therefore, option D is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice such type of questions and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Question 51. A man is moving with a speed of 16 km per hour. After every kilometer, he takes a rest of 4 minutes. How much time will he take to cover a distance of 40 km? So here, a man has covered 40 kilometers of distance, right? So after every kilometer, after every 1 kilometer, he takes 4 minutes of rest. Right? So that means from 0 kilometer to 40 kilometer, 0 kilometer to 40 kilometer. So he will take 39 times rest. Right? Therefore, interval in distance of 40 kilometers, there are 39 intervals. From 0 to 40 kilometers, there are 39 intervals. So, total rest time will be, so in each interval, man takes 4 minutes rest. Therefore, in 39 intervals, how much time he takes? Right? So, this is rest time, total rest time. And without break, assuming man is not taking any break, right? So without break, man takes the time which is equal to distance by speed. So man covers 40 kilometers of distance with the speed of, it is given 16 kilometer per hour. So time taken by man without break will be some value. But man takes 39 times rest. Therefore, we have to add these 2 times. So here, rest time plus time without break, right? So that gives the required answer. So let us solve it. Solution. So time taken by man without break. Time taken by man without break is equal to, it is distance by speed. Distance by speed. What is the distance covered by man? It is 40 kilometers and speed is 16 kilometer per hour. So which is equal to 40 by 16. So easily divisible by 4. So it is 10 by 4 or 5 by 2. So time taken by man without break is 5 by 2 hours. Right? And interval and distance of 40 kilometers is, so here there are 39 intervals, right? Between 0 to 40 kilometers, there are 39 intervals. So interval in distance of 40 kilometers is equal to 39. Therefore, total rest time of man, total rest time is equal to, so for every kilometer, he takes 4 minutes of break. Therefore, for 39 intervals, right? There are 39 such intervals. Therefore, it is 39 into 4, 156 minutes, right? So, whereas 5 by 2 hours is expressed in terms of minutes. So, it is 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours means 150 minutes, right? Therefore, total time taken by man. Total time taken by man. That means without break, he takes 150 minutes, right? And the rest time is 156 minutes. So, which is 306 minutes. 306 means, so when it is divided by 60, 306 by 60, so it is 60 into 5, 300. So 5 hours, 6 minutes, right? 5 hours, 6 minutes. Therefore, total time is 5 hours, 6 minutes. Hence, option B is the right answer. Question 52. A boat takes 3 hours to cover 120 kilometer downstream and takes 6 hours to cover the same distance upstream. Then what distance it will cover running for 4 hours in still water? So let us consider a boat. So it covers 120 kilometer downstream. That means a stream. So consider 2 points under consideration. So distance covered by boat is 120 kilometer downstream, means in the direction of the stream. Right, downstream motion. So it takes 3 hours and 6 hours to cover the same distance upstream. That means in opposite direction of the stream, that is upstream. So it takes 6 hours to cover the same distance. Then what distance it will cover running for 4 hours in still water? So in still water, how much distance it can cover? So running for 4 hours, right? So for this, so let us assume speed of boat in still water is x, right? So let speed of boat in still water is equal to x kilometer per hour. Right, that means the stream is not moving. Stream has not got any motion here. So speed of boat in still water is x kilometer per hour. And speed of the stream also we have to take. So speed of stream separately, speed of the stream be y kilometer per hour. Y kilometer per hour. So therefore, it is given that boat covers 120 kilometer distance in 3 hours downstream. So boat has got some speed, downstream speed, right? Therefore, downstream speed of the boat or speed of the boat while going downstream is speed of boat downstream. Or you can consider it as downstream speed of the boat is equal to, so while going downstream, boat along with the speed of the boat also takes the speed of the stream, right? Therefore, downstream speed will be speed of the boat plus, that means speed of the boat in still water plus speed of the stream, that is x plus y. Right? Kilometer per hour. So what is x plus y kilometer per hour? So based on the given information, downstream speed is equal to distance by time. So while going downstream, what is the distance covered by the boat? So it is given that 120 kilometers by time is 3 hours. So boat takes 3 hours. Therefore, 40 kilometer per hour is downstream speed. So what is upstream speed? So speed of boat upstream, or upstream speed is equal to so here while moving back in opposite direction of the stream, so upstream speed becomes speed of the boat minus speed of the stream, because boat is moving in the opposite direction, right, of the stream. Therefore, so stream exerts some opposite force on the boat, right? Therefore, upstream speed will be x minus y. So what is given here for upstream speed? Distance. What is distance? The same distance covered by the boat. Therefore, it is 120 kilometer and boat takes 6 hours of time. Therefore, it is 120 by 6, which is 20 kilometer per hour. So this 20 kilometer per hour is x minus y, whereas 40 kilometer per hour is x plus y. So let us consider x plus y as equation 1, x minus y is equal to 20 as equation 2. So equation 1 plus equation 2 gives 1 plus 2 gives, so x plus y plus x minus y. X plus y plus x minus y is equal to x plus y is 40, x minus y is 20. So 40 minus 40 plus 20, which is 60. Therefore, 2x is equal to 60, x is 30. Right? So what is x? Speed of the boat in still water. So speed of boat in still water is 30 kilometer per hour. Right? So what is asked in the question? So distance covered by the boat in still water for 4 hours. Right? Therefore, distance covered by boat in 4 hours in still water. So distance is, speed into time. So speed of boat in still water into time. So speed of boat in still water is 30 into time. So in 4 hours, so what is the distance? 120 kilometer, right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 53. A sum of 48,000 rupees was lent out at simple interest, and at the end of 2 years and 3 months, the total amount was 55,560 rupees. Find the rate of interest per year. Here it is given that a sum of 48,000 rupees is nothing but principal P. Principal P is given 48,000 rupees, was lent out at simple interest, and at the end of 2 years and 3 months. So here the time is 2 years, 3 months. 2 years, 3 months means 2 and a quarter. 2 integer 1 by 4 years. So you can write it as 9 by 4 years. Right? So the total amount was 55,560. So amount A is 55,560 rupees. Find the rate of interest per year. For rate, we need simple interest formula, because the sum was lent out at simple interest. So we know that simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. But we don't know the value of simple interest here. For this, we need the formula simple interest is equal to amount minus principal. So using these two formulae, we are calculating rate of interest. First, we are finding simple interest using A minus P formula. So based on the value of simple interest, we are finding rate of interest using simple interest is equal to PTR by 100. Right? So let us write the solution. First, we are finding simple interest. So simple interest is equal to A minus P. Amount is given, which is 55,560 minus 48,000. 55,560 minus 48,000, which is equal to 7,560 rupees is the simple interest, right? In the second part, so we are finding rate of interest using SI is equal to PTR by 100, or I is equal to PTR by 100. Therefore, R is equal to, so simple interest into 100 divided by PT, right? So simple interest is 7,560 into 100 divided by principal is 48,000 into time is 9 by 4. 48,000 into 9 by 4. Therefore, R is equal to So it is 7,56,000 into this 4 will go to the numerator. So into 4 divided by 48,000 into 9. $48,000 into 9, right? Therefore, so 7,56,000 into 4. So we'll 4 into 12,000 is 48,000. So 12,000 into 9. So in the numerator 7,56,000. In the denominator we'll write 12,000 into 9. It is 1,08,000. So 3 zeros will get cancelled. So it becomes 756 by 108. So 108 into 7. So 100 into 7 is 700. 8 into 7, 56. So it is 756. So R is 7%. Right? So rate of interest is 7%. Hence option A is the right answer. Question 54. The difference between the ages of Aditya and his mother is 20 years. After 5 years, the age of his mother will be twice Aditya's age that time. Find the present age of Aditya. So here, difference between ages of Aditya and his mother is given, which is 20 years. So if we assume Aditya's age is X years, right? So let us assume Aditya's age is equal to X years. So it is given that Aditya's age and his mother's age difference is 20 years, right? So therefore, his mother's age will be X plus 20 years, right? So next part is after 5 years, what will be Aditya's age? So after 5 years, Aditya's age will be X plus 5 years, right? So again, after 5 years, his mother's age will be. So his mother's age will be X plus 25 years. So 5 years more than X plus 20. That is X plus 25 years. So according to the question, after 5 years, age of his mother will be twice Aditya's age. Therefore, by question, his mother's age X plus 25, so will be twice Aditya's age that time. That means twice Aditya's age after 5 years. That is 2 times X plus 5. So we need to find present age of Aditya. So according to our assumption, Aditya's age is X years, right? Therefore, we have to find the value of X, right? So X plus 25 is equal to 2X plus 10. Therefore, 2X minus X is equal to 25 minus 10. Therefore, X is equal to 15. Therefore, Aditya's present age is 15 years, right? Therefore, option B is the right answer. So, according to the question, his mother's age is X plus 20, that is 35 years. After 5 years, Aditya's age will be 15 plus 5, that is 20 years. And his mother's age is X plus 25, that is 15 plus 25, that is 40. So, here 40 is equal to twice Aditya's age at that time, that is twice 20, right? Therefore, Aditya's present age is 15 years. Question 55. A and B can fill a tank in 30 and 40 hours while C can drain the tank in 60 hours. All three starts filling and after 20 hours A is closed. Find the time taken to fill the tank. So consider a tank For your better understanding, I'm taking so a tank where pipe A can fill the tank in 30 hours, whereas pipe B can fill the tank, B pipe can fill the tank in 40 hours, whereas pipe C can drain the tank. So it can empty the tank in 60 hours. Right? So here we need to find the total time taken by them to fill the tank. Right? So here, so considering time taken by A to fill the tank is 30 hours, by B 40 hours and 60 hours. So respectively. So consider time taken by A, B and C to fill the tank is 30 hours, 40 hours, and C is, yes, C can drain the tank, therefore, and 60 hours respectively. Right? So here time taken by each pipe is given, so we can find efficiency of each pipe. If you want to find efficiency, you need to know the work done, right? So work done by pipe A, B and C is, so if times are given, individual times are given, so the total work done, or here what is work done? So filling the tank is work done. So work done is, so filling or draining the tank. Both are same. In both the cases, work is same. Filling or draining the tank is work done, right? So here, if we know the work done and time is given, we can find efficiency of each pipe. So efficiency is work done by time taken, right? So here, if times are given, work done is equal to LCM of all these times, right? Therefore, so what is work done? Filling the tank, or in other words, we can say capacity of the tank, right? Capacity of the tank is equal to work done to fill or to drain the tank, right? So here capacity of the tank, if time taken by each pipe separately is given, then capacity of the tank becomes LCM of times 30, 40 and 60. What is LCM of 30, 40, 60? It is 120. Therefore, capacity of the tank is 120 units. So we know the capacity of the tank or work done and times. Therefore, so efficiency of pipe A. What is efficiency? Efficiency is nothing but work done by pipe A in 1 hour, right? So work done by pipe A in 1 hour, right? So in 30 hours, work done by pipe A is 120 units, right? Therefore, in 1 hour, so it is 4 units. So work done by pipe A is nothing but efficiency of pipe A. Efficiency of A. Whereas work done by pipe B in 1 hour. So to complete 120 unit of work, B takes 40 hours. Therefore, it is 3 units. Efficiency of B or work done by pipe B in 1 hour is 3 units. Whereas work done by pipe C in 1 hour is equal to 120 by 60, which is 2 units. Right? Therefore, total work done by them. Therefore, total work done by A, B and C in 1 hour is equal to, so A has efficiency 4, B has 3, whereas C has 2, but it cannot fill the tank. So C is draining the tank, therefore with the negative sign. Therefore, work done by A, B, C in 1 hour is, it is 7 minus 2, which is 5 units. Right? Therefore, work done by them. So here in the question, so all three starts filling and after 20 hours A is closed. So let us find work done by all three pipes in 20 hours first. Therefore, work done by A, B and C in first 20 hours. First 20 hours. So it is 5 units into 20. Right? So what is 5 units? Work done by them in 1 hour. Therefore, work done by them in 20 hours. It is 100 units. So after 20, that means after 20 hours, A is closed. It is given. Right? Therefore, time required for remaining 20 units. Why we are taking remaining 20 units here? Because in the first 20 hours, 100 units of work has been done. What is the total work here? 120 units. It is LCM of their times, right? So here, remaining work. Therefore, remaining work is equal to 120 minus 100, which is 20 units. So this remaining work is done by B and C pipes. Therefore, so time required for B and C to complete remaining work. Remaining work is equal to, so it is 20 units is the total work remaining divided by efficiency of B and C. That is 3. B has 3 efficiency, whereas C has 2 with negative sign. So here 20 is work which is remaining and 3 minus 2 means total efficiency of B and C. So B with positive sign because it can fill water, whereas C with negative sign because it can drain water, right? So 20 by 1, which is 20 hours. So this is time required for B and C to complete the remaining work, right? So what is asked in the question? Here, come back to the question part. So find the time taken to fill the tank. So to fill the tank, so in first 20 hours, so all three pipes are filling the tank and remaining time is 20 hours. Therefore, total time to fill the tank is, so it is first 20 hours and time for remaining work. Time for remaining work. So first 20 hours means 20. Time for remaining work is 20 hours. So which is totally 40 hours. So A, B and C pipes, they will take 40 hours to fill the tank. Right? Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 56. A 300 meters long train is running at a speed of 108 km per hour. In what time will it pass a 900 meters bridge? So consider a train of length 300 meters. So it has to cross the bridge of length 900 meters. Right? This is bridge, a train. And speed of the train is given, which is 108 kilometer per hour. Right? So when it passes the bridge, right? So it has to cover its own length. That means total distance traveled by the train will be so distance of bridge or length of the bridge plus length of the train. So the train has to pass its own length also. Therefore, total distance. And speed is given. So by taking distance and speed, we need to find time. In what time will it pass that bridge, right? So here, total distance traveled by train. Total distance traveled is equal to length of the train plus length of the bridge. Length of the train plus the length of bridge. Right? So what is length of the train? It is 300 meters plus length of bridge is 900 meters. So which is 1200 meters. And speed of the train is given. Speed is equal to 108 kilometer per hour. So let us express the units in terms of meter and seconds. So 108 into kilometer is 1000 meter divided by 1 hour is 3600 seconds. Right? Therefore, it is 108 into, so 2 into 5, 2 into 18. So here 108 into 5 by 18 meter per second. Right? So you can still simplify. So 18 into 6 is 108. So 6 into 5 is 30 meter per second. So this speed is 30 meter per second. Therefore, what is asked in the question? So in what time will it pass 900 meters bridge? Therefore, time is equal to, so we know the formula, which is distance by speed. Right? So what is the total distance traveled by train? It is 1200 meters. By speed is 30 meter per second. Therefore, it is 40. Time is 40 seconds. That means in 40 seconds, the train can cross the bridge, right? Therefore, C is the right answer. Question 57. Amit started a business with 80,000 rupees and after few months Sumit joined him with rupees 48,000. If the profit at the end of the year is divided in the ratio 5:1, then find after how many months did Sumit join. Here, Amit's investment is 80,000 rupees for the period of 1 year and after few months Sumit joined. His investment is 48,000. And they received some profit at the end of the year. So profit ratio is given 5:1, right? So we have to find after how many months did Sumit join. So here given that Amit's investment is 80,000 rupees. And this 80,000 rupees is for the period of 1 year. Therefore, time. So time is 1 year. Or you can consider it as 12 months, right? 12 months. Whereas Sumit's investment, Sumit has invested 48,000 rupees for the period of, we don't know the period, right? So in this question, so we need to find after how many months. So Sumit's time period we need to find, right? Therefore, so what is Sumit's time period, right? And at the end of the year, they received profit and ratio of the profit. So ratio of their profit is 5:1. Right? Since profit is directly proportional to investment into time. So profit is proportional to investment into time. Investment into time. So if we find the ratio of investment into time of Amit and Sumit's, so ratio of their profit is given. So it is nothing but ratio of their investment into time, right? Therefore, ratio of their profit is equal to, so Amit's investment into time, Amit's investment into time is to Sumit's investment into time. Sumit's investment into time. So here we need to find Sumit's time, right? So what is ratio of their profit? It is 5:1 is equal to Amit's investment is 80,000 into time period is 12 months is to Sumit's investment is 48,000 into time. So we need to find this time, right? So simplify it. So 5:1 can be taken as 5 divided by 1 is equal to, so 80,000 into 12 is equal to, so we can consider it as 9,60,000 is to 48,000 into T, or you can consider this as 9,60,000 divided by 48,000 T. So we can cancel the zeros here. So 5 divided by 1 is equal to, so 48 into 2 is 96. So we can take it as 20 by T. Therefore, T is equal to, so 20 into 1 by 5, which is 4. So Sumit has invested for the period of 4 months. Right? After few months means he has invested for the period of 4 months. So what is asked in the question? So after how many months did Sumit join? So his time period is only 4 months means after 8 months he has joined. Right? Therefore, Sumit entered in business. Sumit entered in business after total time period is 12 months minus time period of Sumit, that is 4 months, which is 8 months. Right? So after 8 months, Sumit had joined the business. Right? Therefore, the answer is 8 months. Option E. Question 58. A and B can do a work in 40 days and 25 days respectively. They start the work together, but A left after some days and B finished the remaining work in 12 days. After how many days did A leave? So here according to the question, so A and B work together for some days. After some days, A leaves the work and B alone does the work, remaining work in 12 days. Right? So we have to find after how many days did A leave the work, right? So here A can alone finish the work in 40 days and B can alone finish the work in 25 days. So let us assume total work to be done is X units, right? Let total work to be done is equal to X units. So it is given that A alone can do the total work in 40 days. Therefore, work done by A in 1 day. Work done by A in 1 day will be total work by number of days taken by A, right? So it will be X by 40 days. So this is nothing but total work by number of days. So this gives work done in 1 day, right? Whereas work done by B in 1 day. Work done by B in 1 day will be, so total work is X. So B alone can do X amount of work in 25 days. Therefore, work done by B will be X by 25. Therefore, work done by A and B in 1 day, right? Work done by A and B means together in 1 day. 1 day will be X by 40 plus X by 25. So which is equal to, here 200 is the LCM. So it becomes 40 into 5 is 200. Right? 5x plus 8x, which is 13x by 200. So this is total work done by A and B in 1 day. 1 day work. Right? Consider this as equation 1. Right. So here it is given that B finished the remaining work in 12 days. So here work done by B in 1 day is X by 25. So work done by B in 12 days. So let us calculate work done by B in remaining 12 days or in the last 12 days is equal to, so 1 day B can do X by 25 work. So X by 25 work into 12 days. Right? Work done by B in remaining 12 days is equal to 12x by 25. Right? Therefore, so total work is X amount of work. In that B finished 12x by 25 amount of work. Therefore, so the remaining work is done by A and B together, right? This part of work. Therefore, total work done by A and B. Total work done by A and B together. So A and B together can do X minus work done by B. So here X is the total work to be done and minus work done by B gives total work done by A and B together, right? So in first part A and B together they work. In the second part B alone will do the work, right? Therefore, work done by A and B together is equal to X minus work done by B is 12x by 25. Therefore, so it is 25x minus 12 is 13x by 25 is the total work done by A and B together. Therefore, here by 1, equation 1, work done by A and B in 1 day we have calculated and work done by A and B together, right? So we need to find number of days A and B together worked, right? Therefore, number of days A and B together worked or worked together is equal to, so how to find number of days here? Total work done by A and B, work done by A and B together divided by work done by A and B in 1 day. By A and B in 1 day. So here equation 2. This equation gives total work done by A and B together, which is 13x by 25 divided by work done by A and B in one day. So this 13x by 200. So divided by 13x by 200. So 200 will go to the numerator. 13x into 200 divided by 25 into 13x. 13x, 13x will get cancelled. So 25 into 8 is 200. Therefore, number of days A and B worked together is equal to 8 days. Right? Therefore, option A is the right answer. So after how many days did A leave? So here, so 8 days A and B worked together. After 8 days, A left the work. Right? Therefore, after how many days did A leave? So A left the work after 8 days. Question 59. From the set of odd numbers below 50, one number is chosen. Find the probability that is a multiple of 3. Here from the set of odd numbers below 50. So what are the numbers below 50? Odd numbers. So odd numbers below 50 are so starting from 1, 3, 5, 7 up to 49. Right? Here, total number of outcomes is equal to, so we have to count these odd numbers. So total number of outcomes are nothing but all odd numbers below 50, right? So total number is, it is 25. Below 50, there are 25 odd numbers, right? So number of favorable outcomes. What is nothing but favorable outcomes? So favorable outcomes are nothing but multiples of 3, which are below 50, right? So favorable outcomes are so multiples of 3 means starting from 3, 9, 3, 9, then next odd number is 15, 21, 27, next is 33, 39, then 45. So these are the odd numbers which are multiples of 3, right? So total number of favorable outcomes. Total number of favorable outcomes is nothing but there are 8 favorable outcomes. So which are multiples of 3, right? Therefore, probability. So probability of getting a multiple of 3 is, so from the formula, it is total number of favorable outcomes. So number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Divided by total number of outcomes. Here favorable outcomes are nothing but multiples of 3, which are odd numbers, right? Below 50. So number of favorable outcomes are, yes, total number is 8 divided by total number of outcomes is 25. Right? So 8 by 25 is probability of getting a multiple of 3 below 50 and which are odd numbers. Right? Therefore, 8 by 25, option A is the right answer. Question 60. There is a 120-liter mixture of vinegar and water. The ratio of vinegar to water is 7:5. A shopkeeper mixes a certain amount of water in order to make the ratio of vinegar to water 5:6. The new quantity of water is what percentage of the original quantity of water in the mixture? So in 120 liter of mixture, Say for example, so in a jar, if 120 liter of mixture, so vinegar to water ratio is 7:5. Right? So if a shopkeeper adds some more water to the mixture, in order to make the mixture ratio, that is vinegar to water ratio 5:6. Right? So here new quantity of water is what percentage of original quantity of water. So for that, so let us write total quantity of mixture. So which is already given 120 liter. So total quantity of mixture is equal to 120 liters. And initial ratio of vinegar to water is 7:5. So initial ratio of vinegar to water. Vinegar to water is 7:5. And final ratio is also given. After adding water, final ratio of vinegar to water is 5:6. Right? So therefore, here based on initial ratio of vinegar to water, so the initial quantity of vinegar. So let us start from the solution. So initial quantity of vinegar, So since the ratio is 7:5, so that means out of 12, so based on the ratio, out of 12, 7 is the quantity of vinegar. Therefore, for 120. So what is the quantity? Here 70. Right? 70 liters is initial quantity of vinegar, whereas initial quantity of water is so for 12, 5 is the initial quantity of water. Therefore, for 120, so it is 50 liters. 50 liters is initial quantity of water. Right? So according to the question, a shopkeeper mixes certain amount of water in order to make the ratio of vinegar to water is 5:6. So then new quantity of water becomes some water is added to the initial water. Therefore, new quantity of water is equal to 50 plus some x liters. Right? So it is 50 liters plus x liters. It becomes new quantity of water. And new quantity of vinegar to water ratio is given. Final ratio of vinegar to water is given. So, therefore, so vinegar quantity is 70 by new quantity of water is 50 plus x is equal to new ratio is 5:6. So look at the question. Final ratio of vinegar to water is 5:6. Here 5 is quantity of, for quantity of vinegar, and 6 means quantity of water. So new quantity of water is 50 plus x. So find the value of x here. So 50 plus x is equal to 70 into 6 divided by 5. Right? Which is equal to therefore x is equal to 84 minus 50, which is 34. X is 34 liters. Therefore, so what is new quantity of water? New quantity of water is So 50 plus 34, which is obviously 84. So new quantity of water is 84 liters. And the required percentage is, according to the question, new quantity of water is what percentage of the original quantity of water. Therefore, required percentage is equal to the percentage of new quantity of water is equal to, that means what percentage of original quantity of water is given. What is original quantity of water? So original quantity of water is, yes, 50 liters. Initial quantity of water is 50 liters. So over 50 liters, so new quantity of water is 84 liters. Therefore, for 100, right? It is 50 into 2 is 100. So which is 168%. Therefore, new quantity of water is 168%, right, of original one. What percentage of means 168% of the original quantity of water. Therefore, option E is the right answer. Questions from 61 to 65 are based on the below information. Here the direction is, read the following table carefully and answer the questions given below. The following table shows the total number of people, both men and women, who visited the zoo on 4 days, that is Sunday, Tuesday, Friday and Saturday. And it also shows the percentage of men who visited the zoo on the above mentioned days. So here in the given table, so days are given Sunday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and percentage of men visited. So, and total number of people visited is given here. So based on these values, we'll find number of men visited and number of women visited, right? So let us make 2 more columns here. So here in one column, number of men visited. And in another, number of women visited. Number of women visited. Right? So here in the first case, so on Sunday, 20% men visited. So here, so out of 100, 20 are men. Right? Therefore, for 250, how many are men? So 20 into 5, so 50. So number of men visited on Sunday is 50 men. Therefore, number of women will be 250. Total number of people minus number of men. So it becomes 200. Right? So whereas on Tuesday, so out of 100, 35 are men, right? Therefore, what is the total number? So total number of people visited on Tuesday is again 100. Therefore, 35 men visited on Tuesday. Therefore, number of women will be 65 because total number is 100 here. Next is on Friday. In third case, on Friday, out of 100, 75 are men. Therefore, for 120, right? So 25 into 3, 25 into 4. So 4 into 30. So 90 are men, right? Out of 120, 90 are men. So the remaining are women. That is 30 are women, right? So in the next day, that is on Saturday, so 65% of men. That means 65% of total people are men. That is out of 100, 65 are men. Therefore, out of 300, right? So 100 into 3. So 65 into 3 is, 195. So 195 are men. So 300 minus 195. So which is 105. So 105 are women, right? Here the question is, Find the total number of women who visited the zoo on Sunday, Friday, and Saturday. Number of women here on Sunday, Friday, and Saturday, these 3 days. So total number of women will be, so add these values 200 plus 30 plus 105. So 200 plus 105 is 305 plus 30, 335. So totally 335 women visited on Sunday, Friday, and Saturday together. So option C is the right answer. Question 62. What is the average number of women who visited the zoo on Tuesday and Saturday? So on Tuesday, 65 women visited the zoo, and on Saturday, 105 women visited the zoo. So the average of these two values, average becomes total number divided by number of women. That means number of days here. Total number of women, 65 plus 105 divided by number of days. Only 2 days, on Tuesday and Saturday it is. Therefore, so 170 by 2, which is 85. Right? So the average number of women who visited the zoo on Tuesday and Saturday is 85. Hence, option D is the right answer. Question 63. Find the ratio of men who came on Sunday to the total number of men who came on Friday and Saturday together. Here, number of men who came on Sunday is 50. So, number of men on Sunday is 50. And the number of men on Friday and Saturday together. So, number of men on Friday and Saturday together. Saturday. Together it is on Friday, number of men. So is equal to 90 plus on Saturday, 195 men. So which is equal to 285. So we need to find the ratio. Therefore, the required ratio of men on Sunday is 50 is to 285. Right? 50 is to 285 is, so divisible by 50. Both the numbers are divisible by 5. So it is 5 into 10 is 50. 5 into 57. So 10 is to 57 is the required ratio of men who visited on Sunday to who visited on Friday and Saturday together. So 10 is to 57. Option A is the right answer. Question 64. The number of men who visited the zoo on Sunday and Tuesday together is approximately what percent more or less than the number of women who visited the zoo on Friday and Saturday together? So let us find number of men visited on Sunday and Tuesday together. So on Sunday, 50 men visited, and on Tuesday, 35 men visited. Therefore, number of men visited on Sunday and Tuesday is equal to, so 50 plus 35, which is 85. So whereas the second part, number of women who visited the zoo on Friday and Saturday. So on Friday, 30 women visited. On Saturday, 105. Therefore, number of women on Friday and Saturday, so which is equal to 30 plus 105, which is 135. Right? So we need to find, so number of men is what percent more or less. So compare the values. Here number of men is less than number of women. So we need to percentage of that less number, right? Therefore, here number of men is less than number of women. So how much it is less? Therefore, required percentage. So the less number is 135 minus 85, which is 50. Right? Less than 50. Therefore, the required percentage is so according to the question, so approximately what percent more or less than number of women. So less than number of women means, so for 135 women, so there is a shortage of 50 people, right? So therefore 100, right? So for 135 women, so 50 men are less in number, right? Therefore for 100. So 5 into 10 is 50. So 5 into 27. So therefore it is 1000 by 27. So 1000 by 27 is 1000 by 27. So we can check with 3. 27 into 3 is 81, right? So 81. Remainder is 19. So you can check with 7. 7 into 7, 49. 189. Again, 1 is the remainder. So 27 into 3. So 37.03. So required percentage is 37.03. So number of men, so is 37% less than number of women here. So according to the data, so number of men, which is 85, is 37% less than number of women. Therefore, 37% less than. So approximately it is 37%. Therefore, 37% less than number of women. Hence, option B is the right answer. Question 65. Here the question is, find the difference between the total number of women who visited the zoo on Sunday and Saturday together and the total number of men who visited the zoo on Tuesday and Friday together. Here, total number of women visited on Sunday and Saturday, right? So let us take number of women visited on Sunday and Saturday. Sunday and Saturday. So is equal to 200 women visited on Sunday, whereas 105 women visited on Saturday. So which is 305, whereas number of men. So in the second part, total number of men visited on Tuesday and Friday. So on Tuesday, 35 men visited, and on Friday, 90 men. So number of men on Tuesday and Friday is equal to 35 plus 90, which is 125. So we have to find the difference between these two numbers. So the difference is, here women are more in number. Therefore, 305 minus 125. So which is 180. Right? So 180 is the difference between these two numbers. Therefore, options. So option D is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice such type of questions and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. Students, question from 66 to 70 are based on the below information. Here the direction is, study the following information to answer the given questions. 7 boxes K, D, S, M, G, C, and N are kept one above the other, not necessarily in the same order. The box N is 3 boxes above the box K. The box G is the topmost box. The box C is just above the box of N, and the box of D is just below box of S. There is one box between the box D and the box M. Then which is the bottommost box? So let us consider this information. So in the form of a table. Here I am taking all 7 boxes in one column. So box 1 to 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Here 7 boxes. So consider the information. I'm taking box G is the topmost box as first point. First point is G is topmost. That means G is the first box. And second point is the box N is 3 boxes above the box of K. So that means for N is 3 boxes above K. Right. So here, if K is here, the 6th box, so box N will be 3 boxes above means 3rd box will be N. And also consider the next point. Box C is just above the box of N. So C is just above N, above the box of N. Therefore, C will be the second box. So another case is there where K is the 7th box. So according to second point, if K is the 7th box, so box N is 3 boxes above K. So 3 boxes above K means, so N will be the 4th box and C will be the 3rd box. So there are 2 possibilities, right? So I will consider this as case 1 where K is 6th box and case 2 where K is 7th box, right? So next point is the box of D is just below box of S. So just below box of S, that means there is only one possibility. So box of D is just below box of S, right? So we can't take D as a 7th box in case 1 because above that K is there. So according to the information, above D there must be, there should be S, right? Therefore, so 5th box is D, 4th box is S. So what about case 2? So according to the information, box D is just above, just below box of S. Yes. Then there is one box between box of D and box of M. So box of D is here in case 1. So one box between box of D and box of M. Therefore, M box is 7th box. So between D and M, there is K. So one box between D and M. Right. So consider case 2. So here, according to the given information, G is the topmost box. Right. So there is only one place. So which is second place. So here box M cannot fit because according to the information, so between D and M, there must be one box. Right. So here M is here according to case 2. In the second place, D is in the 6th place, right? So there are 3 boxes. So case 2 is eliminated here. So we have to reject case 2. So that means, so box K cannot be the 7th box, right? Therefore, case 2 is eliminated. So the order of boxes is, first box is G, second is C, third N, next is S, next D, K, and M. Right? Here the question is, question number 66. Which is the bottommost box? So bottommost box is M. Therefore, option E is the right answer. Question 67. How many boxes are above the box of K? So box of K is here. Above that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes are there. Therefore, Option E is the right answer. Question 68. Which among the following box is just above C? So just above C. So there is box G. Therefore, option C, G is the right answer. Question 69. How many boxes are there between M and N? So between M and N, there are 3 boxes. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 70. Which of the following pair does not belong to the group? Here the first pair is SC. So box S and box C. So fourth and second boxes. In between them, there is one box that is N. So one box between them. Right. So whereas M and D boxes. M and D, between M and D also, there is one box which is K. Right. Next pair, G and C. G is here, C is here. So there is no box in between G and C, right? So there is no box, right? Next, DN. D is here, N is here, fifth and third boxes. So there is one box in between them. Whereas KS, K is sixth box, S is fourth box. So one box in between them. So except pair GC, this pair GC, so which is first and second box, here there is no box in between them. Therefore, option C is the odd one, so which does not belong to the group. Therefore, GC is the right answer. Question 71. If 1 is added to each even digit and 1 is subtracted from each odd digit in the number 632745, then how many digits are repeated in new number? So the given number is 6,32,745. We'll take each digit separately. So the number is like this. So here, according to the question, if 1 is added to each even digit, so here 6 is even digit, whereas 2 and 4 are even digits. So 2 and 4, right? To these even digits, if 1 is added, so plus 1, 6 plus 1 becomes 7, whereas 2 plus 1 becomes 3, and 4 plus 1 becomes 5. Right? And next part of the question. If 1 is subtracted from each odd digits, here odd digits are 3, 7 and 5. Right? 1 is subtracted from this. So 3 minus 1 is 2, 7 minus 1 is 6, 5 minus 1 is 4. Therefore, the new number is, so 7,23,654. So the question is, how many digits are repeated in the new number? So in the new number, so no number is repeated here. So 7 is occurred only once. So 2 is only once, 3, 6, 5 and 4. So no number is repeated here. Therefore, option A, none is the right answer here. Right? No number is repeated. Question 72. Here the direction is, in the question below are given 2 statements followed by 2 conclusions numbered 1 and 2. You have to take the given statements to be true, even if they seem to be at variance from commonly known facts. Read all the conclusions and then decide which of the given conclusions logically follows from the given statements, disregarding commonly known facts. Here are 2 statements. So first one, all Wi-Fi is the internet. Let us represent this statement in the form of Venn diagram. Here, there is a set of Wi-Fi, so which is included in the set of internet. Right? So this states all Wi-Fi is the internet. Right? Second statement, only a few Wi-Fi are routers. So few Wi-Fi means portion of Wi-Fi. So there is a set of router. Right? So here this portion, which is common to both Wi-Fi and router. So this portion states only a few Wi-Fi are routers. Right? Therefore, so there are two possibilities. So you can take set of routers inside the internet also. Right? So it is not given that the set of router is always outside. Right? So Wi-Fi, and there is a set of router, and this shaded portion indicates only a few Wi-Fi are router. So you can take router inside the internet. Right? There are two possibilities. So first one and second one. So come to the conclusion. Conclusion one, some Wi-Fi are routers. So in the first case, some Wi-Fi are routers. Right? So here, this portion, shaded portion, directly indicates, so from the statement, few Wi-Fi are router. So that means some Wi-Fi are routers. So portion of Wi-Fi, right? Common to both router and Wi-Fi. So this indicates some Wi-Fi are routers, hence it is a true conclusion. Right? Second conclusion, some routers are not the internet. So look at case 1 and 2 here. So portion of router, this portion, so which is included in internet, because Wi-Fi in turn is included in the internet part. Right? Therefore, some routers are the internet. So we cannot directly conclude this. Right? Therefore, it is a false conclusion. So in the second case, so when the router is completely inside the internet set, right? So here it is clearly indicates some routers are internet. So we cannot directly conclude some routers are not the internet. So in both the cases, second conclusion is false. Right? Therefore, only conclusion 1 is true. Hence, option A, only one follows, is the right answer. Question 73. Here is the direction. In the question below are given two statements followed by two conclusions numbered 1 and 2. You have to take the given statements to be true even if they seem to be at variance from commonly known facts. Read all the conclusions and then decide which of the given conclusions logically follows from the given statements disregarding commonly known facts. Here are two statements. So first statement, some photos are cameras. So let us represent this statement in the form of Venn diagram. Here some photos are cameras means there is a set of photos and set of cameras. So the common portion to both photos and cameras. So this portion represents some photos are cameras. Right? Some photos are cameras. So whereas the second statement, only a few cameras are balloons. So there is one more set of balloons. Right? So the common portion for both cameras and balloons, this common portion represents only a few cameras or balloons. Only a few cameras are balloons. Right? So look at the conclusions. Conclusion 1. Some photos are balloons. So in the statement, there is no direct relationship between photos and balloons. But it is possible when this balloon portion, so this portion, so is included in the camera portion. Right? So there is a common portion for both photos and cameras. So also there is a common portion for both cameras and balloons. if these common portions, so say for example, second common portion is included in the first common portion, because second common portion is a portion of cameras also, right? 2 is a portion of camera, So when this 2 is in the one portion, are you getting, students? So 2 is in one portion, then first conclusion will be true. Otherwise, it is false. So generally, so according to the statement, it is false. But it is possible under this condition when portion 2 is in the portion 1. Therefore, so it is false, but it can be true. Can be true. Right? Under this condition. So whereas second conclusion, no photos are balloons. Look at the first conclusion also. So if some photos are balloons, right? So if some photos are balloons, then we cannot say no photos are balloons. That means these two are contradictory conclusions, or you can consider it as complementary conclusions in a proper word. So it is considered as complementary, right? So complementary conclusions. That means if one is true, another is false. If one is false, another will be true. That means if some photos are balloons is false, so the next conclusion will be true. Right? No photos are balloons. Right? So if some photos are balloons, if it is true, then no photos are balloons is false. Right? So this is either one or two case. Right? Either conclusion 1 follows or conclusion 2 follows. Right? Therefore, option D, either 1 or 2 follows is the right answer. Question 74. Here the direction is, in the question below are given two statements followed by two conclusions numbered 1 and 2. You have to take the given statements to be true, even if they seem to be at variance from commonly known facts. Read all the conclusions and then decide which of the given conclusions logically follows from the given statements, disregarding commonly known facts. So the statements are, first one, only a few pens are mobile. So let us represent in Venn diagram. So few pens are mobile. That means there is a set of pens, and in that few pens are mobile. So one more set which is of mobile, right? So this common portion represents statement 1. First statement, only a few pens are mobile. Whereas the second statement, no mobile is bag. That means there is a separate set of bag, as there is no relation between mobile and bag. So that is second statement, no mobile is bag. Come to the conclusion part. Some pens are bag. So here is set of pens, here is set of bag. Right? So some pens are bag, it is a false conclusion because there is no relation between pens and bag. Though there is a small portion which is common to both pens and mobile, this portion, right, this shaded portion. So there is a portion of pens which is in the mobile also, but there is no relation between mobile and bag, right? Therefore, some pens are bag, it's a false conclusion, right? So, and the second conclusion, some pens are not bag. So here is set of pens and set of bag. There is no relation between them. Therefore, some pens are not bag. Though the some pens portion is in mobile set, mobile portion, this portion, no relation between, there is no relation between mobile and bag. Therefore, some pens are not bag. Therefore, second conclusion is true, right? Therefore, only conclusion 2 follows. Questions from 75 to 77 are based on the below information. Here the direction is, study the information given below carefully and answer the questions that follow. So point A is 8 meter west of B. So here west is this direction, east, right? North and south. North and south, right? This is west. So here point A is 8 meter west of B. So there is a point A which is 8 meter west of B. Right? And next point C is 9 meter south of B. So there is a point C which is 9 meters south of B. Right? Where point A is 8 meter west of B. Next point D is 5 meter east of C. So there is a point C. So here, and there is a point D, which is 5 meter east of C, and point E is 10 meter north of D. So where is point E? Point E is 10 meter north. That means point E is towards north. Therefore, the distance is 10 meter. And point F is 2 meters south of A. So point A is here. So 2 meters south of A means here. Point F, which is 2 meters south of A. Point G is 4 meters east of F. So east of F means this direction. So here it is 4 meters east. So which is the point? Point G. Right? Therefore, the question is, what is the direction of A with respect to D? Direction of A with respect to D is, so this direction. So it is northwest, right? This direction is northwest. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 76. What is direction of E with respect to B? So direction of E with respect to B, this direction, it is northeast, right? Northeast is the direction. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 77. What is the direction of G with respect to D? So G is here, D is here. So G's direction with respect to D is, so this direction, which is northwest, right? Northwest. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Question 78 to 80 are based on the below information. Read the following information carefully and answer the question given below it. Few persons are sitting in a row facing north. 6 persons sit between L and J, and number of persons between M and P is the same as number of persons between M and L. 2 persons sit between P and R. 3 persons are sitting between M and N, and K is third to the right of N, and K is second to the left of P. Only 3 persons sit to the left of L, and R is sitting at one of the ends. Then how many persons are sitting in the row? So let us consider a row where people are facing north, right? So north is this direction, right? Consider a row which has 2 ends, left end and right end here, right? So consider first point as only 3 persons sit to the left of L. So first point is only 3 persons to the left of L. To the left of L. So that means there are 3 persons, 1, 2, 3, to the left of L. That means this direction. Left means this direction. So L becomes 4th person. Right? So the second point, R is sitting at one of the ends. So R at one of the ends, and along with this we'll take one more point. 2 persons sit between P and R, right? 2 persons between P and R. So if R is sitting at left end, so 2 persons will be there between R and P. So P has to sit here in the 4th position. So which is not possible because 4th position is of L's, right? Therefore, R has to sit at the right end here, right? Therefore, R cannot sit at the left end. So R is sitting at the right end and 2 persons sitting between R and P, right? So next point here, K is second to the left of P. So K is second to the left of P. That means to the left of P means this direction. So second to the left of means K here. Right? And also K is third to the right of N. 4th point, K is third to the right of N. So to the right of N means here 1, 2, 3. That means N. So N is third to the left of K or K is third to the right of N. Right? So next point here. So 3 persons are sitting between M and N. So 5th point as 3 persons between M and N. Already N is sitting third to the left of K. Right? 3 persons between M and N means, so M is here. So that 3 persons here between M and N. M is to the left of N, right? So what is the next point here? Here. So number of persons between M and P. So where is P here then? So P is here, right? So yeah, number of persons between M and P is the same as number of persons between M and L. So consider 6th point as number of persons between M and P is equal to number of persons between M and L, right? So how many are sitting between M and P? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people are sitting between M and P. So therefore, which is equal to number of persons between M and L. Therefore, number of persons between M and L is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll consider. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right? And the next point. So number of persons between. And 6 persons sit between L and J. So L is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 persons between L and J. So J is here. After 6 persons, right? So there is one more person, 1 person between J and M, right? So 7th point is 6 persons between L and J. right? So all points got over, right? I think, yes. So the question is, question number 78. How many persons are sitting in the room? So let us count total number of persons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So there are 25 persons sitting in the room. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Question 79. What is the position of J with respect to M? So with respect to M, J's position is option A, second to the left. So here J is second to the left. So which is right? So option A is the right answer. So whereas immediate right, so no, not immediate right, not immediate left, not second to the right, because J is sitting, yes, second to the left. So none of this. So these four are wrong. So only option A is the right answer. Question 80. How many persons are sitting between M and P? So between M and P, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 persons. So 8 persons are sitting between M and P. Option D. Question 81. How many such pairs of letters are there in the word skyway, each of which has as many letters between them in the word as they have between them in English alphabetical series? So here in both forward and backward direction, we can consider. So the given word is skyway, Skyway, right? Here consider W and Y, these two letters. So number of letters between them in the given word is, so only one, which is A, right? So number of letters is equal to 1, which is A. So in the given word, right? Given word. Whereas in alphabetical series, so W comes first, then after the letter is X, after that Y comes. So therefore, there also number of letter is only 1, so which is X in the original alphabetical series. Therefore, so this rule is followed here. So number of letters between them in the given word is equal to number of letters between them in the alphabetical series. Therefore, there is only one such pair, that is WY, right? So you can check with the remaining letters SK. So here they are consecutive letters in the given word, but they are not consecutive letters in the original alphabetical series. Whereas other pairs also YAKWKY. So only WY is the pair. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 82. Direction. In this question, a relationship between different elements is shown in the statements. The statements are followed by two conclusions. So here is the statement. So in this, V is greater than or equal to K, where K is greater than Z, Z is less than L, and L is equal to A is less than or equal to T. So according to conclusion 1, Z is less than T. So consider Z and T in the given statements, right? So I'll consider Z as a line. You can consider any shape like circle, square, triangle for your better understanding, right? So consider a line Z. So where Z is less than L. So there is a line L which is greater than Z, right? So which is Z is strictly less than L, where L is equal to A. L is equal to A. And A is less than or equal to T. That means there is a line T which is greater than A, or A is less than T or equal to T. So we can consider one more case here where A is equal to T, where the remaining things are same. So L is equal to A and Z is smaller, right? Z is less than L. So Z is less than T. According to conclusion, Z is less than T. So in case 1, Z is less than T. In case 2 also, Z is less than T, because Z is strictly less than L according to the given statements, right? Therefore, it is less than the remaining things. That means the remaining letters here, right? Therefore, conclusion 1 is true. Consider conclusion 2. A is less than V. So, where is A here? A and V relationships. So, let us consider that relationship. So, considering V as a line which is greater than or equal to K. So, consider one more line which is K. So, which is smaller than V. And in another case, V is equal to K. V is equal to K. So, next, K is greater than Z. So, one more line Z. Right? Here, K is greater than Z in case 2. So, where Z is less than L. So, a line which is greater than Z. So, it is L. Z is greater than, not Z, L is greater than Z. Or Z is less than L. Where L is equal to A. L is equal to A. Here also in case 2, L is equal to A. Right? So according to conclusion, A is less than V. So can we say A is less than V? No, because since Z is smaller than L, we can extend this line of L. Right? So we can extend this line. In case 2 also we can extend line L so that L is equal to A. So we have to extend even A also. Right? Therefore, so there is no direct relationship between V and A according to the given statement. Right? Therefore, here L can be smaller line, so compared to V, or it can be a greater line, larger line. Therefore, conclusion 2 is not true. It is a false. Right? Therefore, only conclusion 1 is true. Option C is the right answer. Question 83. Again, based on the given statement, so we have to find which conclusion is true or false, right? So here the statement is P is greater than R, where R is greater than or equal to T. T is equal to U. U is less than Q. Q is less than or equal to S. S is greater than W. W is greater than or equal to Z. Z is equal to E. So according to conclusion, P is greater than Q. P is here, Q is here. So consider P as a line which is greater than R. So a small line compared to P, right? Where R is greater than or equal to T. So greater than T here. In second case, R is, so P is a line and R is a smaller line which is equal to T. Right? So next part, T is equal to U. T is equal to U. So in the second case, T is equal to U. Here R, T and U are equal, right? So next U is less than Q. So one more line Q, right? Where U is less than Q. Here also U is less than Q in case 2, right? According to conclusion 1, P is greater than Q. So which is a false conclusion because we can extend the line Q, right? So it is not given that P is strictly less than or greater than Q. There is no direct relation is given between P and Q. Therefore, you can extend the line Q, right? Because it is greater than only U, right? Therefore, P is greater than Q is a false conclusion. Next one, Q is equal to E. So proceed. So Q here, Q is less than or equal to S. So we have to draw one more line. So Q is less than S. That means a line S which is greater than Q. In the second case, Q is equal to S because it is less than or equal to S. So next, S is greater than W. So we have to draw one more line W, which is smaller compared to S. So here also in the second case, W is a line which is smaller than S. Where W is greater than or equal to Z. W is greater than. So there is a line Z. So where W is greater than Z. In the second case, W is equal to Z, right? Where Z is equal to E. Z is equal to E. Here in the second case, Z is equal to E. So conclusion 2, Q is equal to E. So look at Q and E here and Q and E in the second case. So in both the cases, Q is not equal to E because so in between, there is a relation between S and W. Though Q is equal to S and W can be equal to Z and E. So in case 2, W is equal to Z and Z is also equal to E. So 3 lines are equal. In first case, Z and E are equal, right? So though Q is equal to S and W can be equal to Z and E, here is a strict relation which is S is greater than W. Here in this case and here S is greater line. Therefore, we cannot equate Q and E. Therefore, conclusion 2 is false. Therefore, neither 1 nor 2 follows. Both the conclusions, they do not follow. Therefore, option E is the right answer. Question 84. Direction is, in the following questions, assuming the given statements to be true, find which of the conclusion among given some conclusion is or are definitely true and then give your answers accordingly. Statement is, A is greater than L, L is equal to T, T less than R less than or equal to H is greater than K, right? So here conclusion 1, H is greater than L. So here consider L and H, right? So let us start from L. So L, a line which is equal to T. L and T are equal where T is less than R. So a line R where T is less than R and R is less than or equal to H. So one more line H which is greater than R or R is less than H. And in another case, R is equal to H. So let us consider another case where L and T are equal and T is less than R and R is equal to H, right? So next, so the relation, conclusion, according to conclusion 1, H is greater than L, right? So here, in case 1, H is greater than L, which is right. In case 2 also H is greater than L, because in the relation here, though L is equal to T, so T is strictly less than R, right? So therefore, with this strict relationship, where T is strictly less than R, in the second case also, T is less than R, therefore, L is less than H. The first line is less than the last line, right? Or H is greater than L, therefore, first conclusion is true. Second conclusion, K and T relation, right? K is greater than T. So let us continue this, where H is greater than K. So draw one more line K. So where H is greater than K, here also H is greater than K. It is given that K is greater than T. So can we conclude K is greater than T? No, because K can be a smaller line, smallest line even, right? So where H is greater than K, you can draw a small line K, right? Here also you can draw a small line K, right? Therefore, we cannot conclude K is greater than T, this line. Therefore, second conclusion is false. Therefore, only conclusion 1 follows, right? Option A is the right answer. Questions from 85 to 90 are based on the below information. Here the direction is, study the information carefully and answer the questions given below. There are 7 persons who are working in the same company on different designations, and the person who is working on the designation is named A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, but not necessarily in the same order. They have different designations starting from the clerk, officer, assistant manager, manager, assistant general manager, and director. Director is the topmost post of the company and the clerk is the lowermost post of the company. Next, the number of designations above C is same as the number of designations below C, and B's and F's designation is not near to C, and number of persons designations between F and B is 3, and D is at the topmost position. A is senior to G. 3 persons sit between A and G, and F's designation is not near to A. Then the question is, which of the following person is officer? So let us consider their designations first. Here, director is topmost post of the company. So we'll consider director first, right? Next, clerk is the lowermost post of the company. If I consider director as a 7th post, so here 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. So first post is, here lowermost post of the company is clerk. Next is officer. Next, assistant manager. Assistant manager. Next is manager. Then assistant general manager. Then general manager. General manager. So it is given that, so D is at the topmost position. So D is at the topmost position means D is the director here. And the next point is here. So number of designations above C is the same as number of designations below C. That means C is in the middle position, right? Because number of positions above C, number of designations above C is the same as number of positions or designations below C. Therefore, C is the 4th person, that is manager, right? So second point, number of designations, or you can consider it as persons above C is equal to number of persons below C, right? And the next point is here B's and F's designations is not near to C. That means B and F are not immediate senior or immediate junior to C, right? Therefore, there are two cases. So here B can be general manager or B can be officer, such that the next point is number of persons designation between F and B is 3. So number of persons between F and B, number of persons between F and B is 3, right? Therefore, so since B and F's designation is not near to C, since they are not immediate juniors or seniors of C, so B can be general manager or B can be officer. In the second case, so F is general manager and B is officer. So that there are 3 people, 3 designations between B and F. Yes. So the next point is, so here 3 persons between A and G and F's designation is not near to A. How to predict A's and G's position here? Here given that A is senior to G and 3 persons sit between A and G. And F's designation is not near to A. That means A cannot sit here in the first position. That is, A cannot be clerk and also A cannot be assistant manager. Right? Because it is given that F's designation is not near to A. F is not senior to A nor junior to A. Right? Therefore, A's position has to be, that means his designation has to be assistant general manager. And the next point is 3 persons sit between A and G. Therefore, G's designation is clerk. Right? So, next point is 3 persons between A and G and F is neither junior nor senior to A. Right? That is, F's designation is not near to A. So, assistant manager. Who is assistant manager then? So, there are 7 persons A, B, C, D. So, the assistant manager is E. F, G are already here, officer and clerk. Therefore, E is assistant manager. So, hence question is, which of the following person is officer? Here, F is officer, right? Therefore, option C is the answer. Question 86. How many designations are there between B and C? So, between B and C, there is only one designation. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Question 87. C is on which position? So, C is here. C is manager, right? So, therefore, option C, manager is the right answer. Question 88. Which of the following statements is true regarding G? So, G is working at the topmost rank in the company. So, here G is clerk. Topmost rank is director here, where D is the director. Therefore, first statement is not true. Second one, there is only one designation between G and E. Between G and E, there is one designation which is officer, where F is officer. Therefore, second statement is right. G's designation is just below officer. So, just below officer. So, who is clerk? So, G is clerk here. Therefore, third statement is also right. Therefore, in the options, so both 2 and 3, option E, both 2 and 3 is true. So, option E is the right answer. Question 89. 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Which of the following does not belong to the group? Here DA. So D is the director and A is AGM, Assistant General Manager. So here the first person D is in a 2 position senior to the second person. So D is 2 position senior to the second person is A, right? So otherwise you can consider it as there is 1 position gap between first and the second person, D and A, right? So the second option, BC. So B is general manager, C is manager. So again, D is 2 position senior to C. B is 2 position senior to C here, right? So the next one, EG. E is assistant manager, G is clerk. So E is again 2 positions senior to G. Whereas the next option, CF. C is manager, F is officer, right? So again, C is 2 positions senior to F, right? So all these 4 pairs, right, they are related in one way. So what is that way? So 2 positions senior. First person is 2 positions senior to second person, right? Therefore, the last option, AG. A is assistant general manager, G is clerk. So A is 4 positions senior to G, right? Therefore, AG is the odd one. So hence option E is the right answer. So where A is 4 positions senior to G, right? Therefore, option E is the right answer. Question 90. In a certain code language, quant is written as PVZOS. Which word would be written as fight? Here, quant, QUANT. So here, Q is coded as P, right? So here, Q. So previous letter to Q is P. That means Q minus 1 is P, right? Whereas next code for U is here, U is written as V. That means, so after U, the letter is V. That means U plus 1 is V. Whereas A is coded as Z. So previous letter to A is Z. That means A minus 1 is Z. Whereas N is coded as O, right? So next letter to N is O. N plus 1 is O. Whereas T is coded as S. Previous letter to T is S. That is T minus 1 is S. So in the same way, fight can be written as FIGHT. So first letter minus 1. So previous letter to F is E. So second letter I plus 1 is J, right? So third letter minus 1, previous letter of G is F. So H plus 1, next letter of H is I, whereas previous letter of T, T minus 1 is S. Therefore, fight can be coded as EJFIS. EJFIS. Option C is the right answer. Questions from 91 to 95 are based on the below information. Here the direction is, study the following information carefully to answer the given questions. So here is a series of numbers and letters. So the question is, question 91. If all the vowels are dropped, then which element will be 11th from the right end? So in the given series, if all the vowels are dropped, so here vowels are A-E-I-O-U, right? A-E-I-O-U are vowels. So if all the vowels in the given series are dropped out, so that means there is a vowel O, next is A, E, so next comes here Y, D, Z. So there is I here. So if all these vowels are dropped out, so the remaining letters and numbers are, so we get a new series here, right? So it starts with M, next P692, P692, RQ, RQ4, next is NU1G, NU1G, F23L, F23L, T1S, T1S, next 5HY4, 5HY4, DZ6, DZ6, J and 1, J and 1 here. So the question is, which element will be 11th from the right end? From the right end, which element is 11th? So first element is 1, second is J, third is 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So which is 1. So 1 is the 11th element from the right end. Therefore, option D is the right answer. So here 1 is 11th element. Question 92. In the same series, how many such consonants are there in the above arrangement which is immediately preceded by vowel and followed by a number? So there must be a consonant, right? So in the given series, which is preceded by vowel, that means its previous element should be a vowel and followed by a number. So next element should be a number, right? So how many consonants are there? So here there is a consonant P here. So P, which is preceded by a vowel, which is O, and followed by a number, which is 6. Right? So another consonant is here, J. So J is preceded by I. I is vowel here. So and followed by 1, a number. Right? Therefore, there are 2 consonants, P and J. Right? Therefore, option A, 2 is the right answer. Question 93. Which element is 10th to the left of 18th element from the right end? So that means from the right end. So which is 18th element here? So 18th element from the right end. From the right end is, so first element from the right end is 1, second is J, third is I, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. So 18th element is G. Right? G is the 18th element. According to the question, which element is 10th to the left of 18th element? That means 10th element to the left of G is, so to the left of G means this direction. First element is 1, second is U, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. So 10th element is 9, right? Therefore, 9 is the right answer. That is option B. So 9 is 10th element of 18th element from the right end, right? So 10th element to the left of G, where G is 18th element from the right end, right? Question 94. What will be the product of the 10th element from the left end and the 7th element from the right end? So here, 10th element from the left end is, that means from the left end, 10th element. First is M, second is O, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. 10th element is 4 and 7th element from the right end. From the right end is, so here from right end, first element is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th element is also 4, right? From the right end. Therefore, 4 into 4. What will be the product of these two numbers? It is 16. Therefore, option E is the right answer. Question 95. Which element is 6th element to the left of the 20th element from the left end? Here, 20th element from the left end is, so from the left end, from here, first element is M, second is O, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. So 20th element is T here. So here, which element is 6th element to the left? So 6th element to the left of T. So to the left of 20th element, which is T here, right? 6th element to the left of T is, to the left of T, first element is L, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So 6th element is 1 here. Therefore, option A, 1 is the right answer, which is 6th element to the left of 20th element from the left end. Question 96 to 100 are based on the below information. Direction is, read the following information carefully and answer the questions that follow. 10 people A, B, C, D, E, P, Q, R, S and T are sitting in 2 rows with 5 persons in each row, not necessarily in the same order. P, Q, R, S and T are sitting in row 1 facing south and A, B, C, D and E are sitting in row 2 facing north. Each person in row 1 faces a person from the second row. 2 people are sitting between E and B, who is sitting to the right of E, and the person who is facing E is the immediate neighbor of R. S sits third to the left of R. 2 people are sitting between P and D, who is facing E. Only one person is sitting between D and C, who is not sitting at any extreme end of the row. A is the immediate neighbor of both E and C, then who is facing C? So let us consider 2 rows where totally 10 people are sitting. So row 1 and row 2. Right. So here in row 1, P, Q, R, S and T are, so those who are sitting in row 1 are facing south. So this is row 1. People are facing south. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 people are sitting. Whereas in row 2, so those who are sitting in row 2 are facing north. This is north, this is south, right? So there are 5 people sitting in row 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here First point, two people are sitting between E and B. Who is sitting to the right of E? So where B is sitting to the right of B, right of E, and two people are sitting between E and B. Therefore, E sits here. If E sits here, right? Because A, B, C, D, E are sitting in row 2, right? Two people between E and B, which is given, right? Where B is sitting to the right of E. This is right. So in another case, so there is one more case. So where E sits in the second position here and two people between E and B. E and B, right? So next point is the person who is facing E is the immediate neighbor of R. So the person who is facing E is here, who is immediate neighbor of R. So in case 2, there is a person who is facing E, right? Who is immediate neighbor of R. So R can be here or here, right? To the left or to the right. So where is position of R in case 2? So for that, further point, S sits third to the left of R. To the left of R in row 1 means here, to the left. So because those who are facing south, for them left becomes this direction, right? Therefore, S sits third to the left of R. First, second, third. So that means here. S is sitting third to the left of R. So in case 2, if R is sitting here, so yet S cannot sit third to the left of R because there are only two persons to the left of R. Therefore, R cannot sit here in the third position. So R has to sit at the extreme position so that S can sit here, right? In case 2. So next point, two people are sitting between P and T. Who is facing E? Where T is facing E. So T is facing E and two people are sitting between P and T. Therefore, P's position is here. So P is facing B here, right? Next point, only one person is sitting between D and C who is not sitting at any extreme end of the row. Here, C is not sitting at any extreme end of the row and one person is sitting between D and C. Therefore, so where is C sitting here? So C has to sit in the third position so that D is sitting in the last position so that one person is sitting between D and C. This condition will be satisfied, right? So C cannot sit at any extreme end and one person between C and D. Therefore, C is the third person and D is sitting at the extreme end, right end. And the last point is A is the immediate neighbor of both E and C. So here A is the second person so that A is immediate neighbor of both E and C. So in row 1, so who is the left person here? P, Q, R, S, T are sitting in row 1. Therefore, Q is the third person who is sitting in the middle, right? Therefore, the question is, who is facing C? So, here Q is facing C. Therefore, option C is the right answer. Whereas in case 2, so I forgot to take case 2 here. So here, so since E is sitting at the second position, right? So since A is immediate neighbor of both E and C, so if we consider second case, A has to sit here. C has to sit in the third position. So in this case, A cannot be the immediate neighbor of both E and C. Here A is only the immediate neighbor of only E, right? Therefore, case 2 will be eliminated. We cannot consider case 2, where E is sitting in the second position, right? next position of 8. So this case will be eliminated. We have to consider only case 1, right? Therefore, in case 1, according to case 1, the question is who is facing C? Q is facing C. Question 97. Who is sitting to the immediate left of the person who is facing B? So here the person who is facing B is P. So facing B is P, and who is sitting to the immediate left of P? Since P, Q, R, S, T are facing south, their left becomes here, this side, right? So here S is sitting immediate left of P, right? Therefore, the answer is yes, option B. S is sitting to the immediate left of P, where P is facing B. Question 98. Which pair is sitting at the extreme ends of the row facing north? Here, row 2. Row 2 is facing north, right? Row 2 is facing north, whereas row 1 is facing south, right? Which pair is sitting at the extreme ends of the row facing north? So here, AC. AC is not the pair, those who are sitting at the extreme ends. Only E and D are sitting at the extreme ends, right? Therefore, E and D, option E is the right answer. Those who are facing north and also sitting at the extreme ends are E and D, right? And the remaining options A and E. So E is sitting at the extreme end, not A. Whereas D is sitting at the extreme end, not B. Whereas E and C, only E is sitting at the extreme end, not C. Whereas option E is the right answer. Question 99. How many people are sitting between R and S? Between R and S, so in row 1, between R and S, there are 2 people, Q and P. Therefore, option D, 2 is the right answer. Question 100. Which pair of people are sitting exactly in the middle of rows? So in row 1, Q is sitting in the middle, whereas in row 2, C is sitting in the middle. Therefore, Q and C are sitting exactly in the middle of the rows. Hence, option B is the right answer. Students, if you want to practice such type of questions and many more entrance exam question papers, please visit our website www.examsnet.com. You can also download our app. The link is given in the description box. So I wish you all the very best for your future exams.